I have a new foundation I'm going to try today with you guys. It is Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation in Classic Ivory. Haven't tried it yet. I did pop it open and put a little dab on my back of my hand. And I don't know about the color choice. So this will be interesting. So let's have fun. Let's break into it. See how it turns out. I am very particular about my, I'm going to try it with the brush first. I'm very particular about my foundations because I really have to be careful, with the signs of aging. So it's kind of a big blob in there, but I do have a beauty blender. I'm wondering if I should, maybe I'll do half my side with the brush, half my side of face, this half of my side. Oh my goodness, can I speak? This half of the side. Let's start over. Take 20. Okay, I'm going to do this side of my face in the beauty blender and this side with the brush. Although I may have a little too much for just this side for just a brush, but let's see. Ooh, it is wet. Woo! That is it's cold. My heat's not running right now to warm everything in my desk up. Okay, so we're just going to split this right down the middle. The color tone is actually not that bad, I don't think. I'm so pale. Alright, I am going to put concealer on, but let me just pull this a little closer for a moment. Looks pretty nice, actually. I don't know. Let's see if it starts to oxidize and turn pink or orangey. Alright. Other side's going to be my beauty blender. Just let me put a couple little dabs. It's freezing! Ooh. Why is that so cold? Okay. I don't like that feeling. Freezingness. A little harder to move around here with the beauty blender. Checking my camera. Sorry. Believe me, it doesn't annoy anybody more than it annoys me. Okay. I actually like the brush application a little bit better. This is kind of not really moving much. I feel like it's kind of heavy in certain spots. But I didn't dampen my blender either. I just wanted to try it dry. So that could make a big difference. So I'm gonna cut it some slack. I'm not gonna rag on it right now. Because it could be the applicator, the application, not the applicatee. Oop. Yeah, it's not moving much with the with the beauty blender. That is, it's thick. It's a more dense consistency. So I think definitely. I feel like I'm beating my head in. I think I definitely should have dampened the beauty blender, or just stuck with the brush. So there's that. Sort of. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. This one. There we go. I think maybe it just needs a moment to settle in. But actually that color, that's classic ivory, and that's actually not a bad tone for me. I don't think. I think it's pretty much matches my skin tone. I'm just going back over this again because I just feel like I'm not giving the poor thing a fair chance here. Okay. Sorry, don't mean to grunt and sigh and groan the whole time. Okay, it actually looks pretty equal, balanced. I definitely like the brush side better so far. So the damp beauty blender, not a good idea. I mean, the dry beauty blender is not a good idea. I can see it, yeah. It's looking kind of cakey up here. All right, I'm just gonna mosey on with the rest and see what happens. So that, let me see, does that have an SPF? No, it does not. No. Okay. It says fresh, new, and flawless. Dream Velvet whips a fresh gel into a velvet soft texture. Complexion is perfected and smooth with a soft matte finish just like velvet. Skin feels fresh with lasting hydration. Okay, I am putting that to the test because I am dry as can be. So any product that claims that it's hydrating, oh, why does this thing always do that? Look at, oh my gosh. Any product that claims that it's hydrating, I will be all over that business. And it's just a matter of whether or not it's true to its claims. Okay. Got hordes of it. So I'm actually gonna put it up here too. Skip an eye primer today. And just work with this since I squeezed half the tube out. It just kind of blurts. It, you know, like I'm not ready for it. And I'm barely pressing it. I think it's that funky soft but not soft tip. I don't know. The tube that's down in there. It's exuberant. Okay. Not getting it into the insets of my eyes very well. My fingers must be really dry. Where my glasses rest, I have such dark impressions there. I'm not thrilled with this today either. What is going on? I must be having, I just exfoliated too, so I must be super dry. It's got to be my skin texture because I have used this concealer a few times and it was okay. It's not like I would rave and say it was like spectacular, but it was good. I didn't mind it for, you know, kind of not really going anywhere special or doing anything fantastic. So, okay. I'm going to use my lovely scented Physicians Formula bronzer. Oh, because as soon as I get a whiff of this, it just puts me in a happy place already. Oh my goodness, I do. I just love the smell. I said before, it's such a familiar scent, but I seriously can't place it. Sorry guys, I had to pop up there. I didn't hear the motor and the camera running, so I thought for sure it must have done a number on me again. Okay. Just light coverage every day, middle of the day, gotta run out. I had a meeting yesterday with some clients and I just have to finish doing up some work for them, so, okay. Now I'm going to take my, oh my goodness, because this was so pretty, my new Plum Rose Butter Blush. Yeah, don't mind the nails either. I just took off a really dark polish and it just kind of smeared it all over my hands, all over my fingers. And I kept going back in like bathing with the nail polish remover, but okay, this stuff is just so pretty. I never considered myself like a plum blush kind of person. I always went with the peachy tones or pinky peaches, but this is actually really nice. And I'm so fair that I thought it would kind of wash me out, you know, but I think it looks pretty good. For someone as pasty white as I am, go right over that bronzer and blend it all in. Okay, I think that's good. I mean, I think the whole point of this is to have a subtle flush, not two fists in the face with the blush, which I usually love. Okay, and now on to my eyeshadow. Isn't this going so quickly? I'm trying to be fast. Check in on that foundation. I don't like this side where I did the Beauty Blender. I definitely need to try that again with it being damp. Okay. My fluff. My big fat fluff. There it is. My favorite. These brushes, I'll tell you, I had just gotten my Sigma brushes in. If you recall. I am not that impressed. I'll probably get slammed by every Sigma fan out there. But I have some, like this brand, Kala, whatever it's called, C-A-L-A. And this, I have a whole set of these, and these are by far softer than the Sigma. So, I'm no pro when it comes to brushes. I'm no pro when it comes to makeup. But here's my Sigma, and it's soft. And here's my Kala, and it's just as soft, if not a little softer. I think my Kala is softer. Could be because it's more broken in. But when we're talking, geez, I don't remember, what was this? I did get it on sale with like a special deal. I can't remember. But I think I paid like $12 for a full set of these. And this, I believe what it came to in the end was $12 for the brush. So, I'm not all that blown away by those. But I'll, work with them and try and see. But, never discount the discounts. Okay, so I'm just going with my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. And this is the color Glow. One of my favorite skin tone base colors. Because we are working on defining the crease. Making my eyes look happy, not sad and droopy. You can't even mess up with this color. Because I don't know where it started and where it stopped. Okay, that's good for the fluffy brush. And then I have my transition shade, which I'm going to go to the color called Faith, which is right there. Just going to smooth this up, over, down and around, lifting up, not diving down in that corner past my little edge of my fold. I got to give the hooded eye tips every time I do this because you never know who's new. You never know who has them and is looking for help, trying to figure out the best way to apply. So I'm keeping my little pike position there, going straight across pretty much, coming down, filling in most of my lid. About 3/4 of the way over. I'm just gonna blend it. really well. These colors are so pretty. Okay. Coming up from my corner. I want to make sure I'm not dragging anything down. Keeping it in. Okay. Boy, that is, ooh, lots of kick up. That's really pretty. Probably picks up, this brush picks up a lot of product. This is a real techniques. Okay, and then a little bit of definition for my crease, which I'm going to use the next one over there, which is, I don't know, what's that called? Block Out. Just deepening that up a touch. It's a little bit of a cooler shade. I don't really want a whole deep eye. I just want to kind of, so I'm underneath that transition, where the height of where I put that transition shade, above my fold, right in the crook of that soft spot between your eyeball and your eyebrow. Sometimes I push a little too hard. Okay. Bringing it over straight pretty much, dipping that down into the corner right over top of the transition, inward of that transition in the corner. I don't want to go out past it. Moving it over slightly, just a touch, into the center of my eye. Just take your time with the blending. I rush it sometimes, and then I pay for it in the end. Okay, and then I'm going to take a nice lighter, almost kind of like a peachy looking color, nude, and I'm just going back up over top, smoothing out just under my eyebrow, just to re-brighten that area for any kick up or any overbrushing I may have done. Applying the transition shade. Okay, and then I'm going to take a sparkly from my Smashbox. Always gotta add a little sparkle. Okay, where's that little brush that I just had? There we go. Okay, I'm going to use, which one do I want? So many pretty ones to choose from. I think I'm going to try metallic bronze. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. I haven't tried that color yet. And it's warm, a warm color. We know Smashbox and their metallics go all over your whole face. Yeah, that's nice. See? I like that. Just on the lower portion, about halfway over. I cannot talk today. About halfway over, meeting into my crease and transition shades, blending those in. See? Oh, I'm wearing it. It's almost on my lips. Yikes. Because you have to kind of pack a lot on. I probably should have used a packable, but I was hoping this would grab more and hold on to it better than a packable. Not so much. All right. Very nice. Nice and bright on my lower portion, inner corners. See, sometimes I think, you know, you guys can't see the differences in the shades and how they blend. Okay, yeah, you know it happened again. I think there's a 20-minute timer. When I hit 20 minutes, it just shuts down. Okay, anyways, it's all blended beautifully. I did the mascara with the Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte that I can't stand. I keep giving it so many tries because I just want to be fair, and I never like to dislike something that much, but even as I'm applying it, it was flaking off down under here. So either I just have a really dried up one, or I just don't work well with it. I don't know. We clash. Something about that I don't care for. But I'm going to give it another try. Okay, so I have a really special treat. Milani's Glitzy. I've had this lip gloss for a while. It's been a long time, but they probably have a new formula now. So you probably can't get this exact color in this exact formula, but I'm sure they have something similar. Or maybe you can't. I don't know. I didn't check their website. Maybe you can still get it. So this is called Putting on the Glitz. And it's very shiny, metallic-y, but it's soft. Let's get this on here. Oh, see, it's like, it's literally like smoothing oil on my lips. It's so soft and very creamy. And they smell so good, it makes me want to eat them. No liner, just going straight on with the gloss. See that? You like? I do. It's a very, very strong shimmer. Metallic-y shimmer. But, so pretty. Where's my glasses so I can see what you see? Yeah, there we go. That's good stuff. I hope that they do have another similar formula because if this runs out, like it is inevitable that it will. I love it. Okay, so that foundation is looking a little cakey on this side. Not crazy about that. That Beauty Blender side at all. Much smoother and evened out on this side. It actually is kind of velvety looking. So I'm going to see heading out momentarily and getting a few things done and then getting some work done. And so I'll do a check back later this evening and see where we're at. If I can stand it that long. If this side is getting too cakey, I gotta take it off. Especially if I'm out in the public where people can see me. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I will, hang on, because I'm gonna come back later. So stay to the end and get my final thoughts, and hopefully I have good news for you, because I like this side so far. So, we'll see. I'll be back. Hey, I am back from my ventures of the day. I was out all day. Gosh, what time did I do this? I did this around 11:30, I think. And it is now almost 11 o'clock at night. But I just got in the door about 20 minutes ago. So, final thoughts are, it's nice. It's nice. It's a little bit thicker than I like, but that could have been the way that I applied it. It did oxidize slightly, which I don't know if this is going to show. It turned a little bit orangey pinky, just slightly, just ever so slightly. It wasn't ugly. It wasn't an off color. It just was a little darker than my natural skin tone. So it will be good for the summer months if I get a little bit of color. I try not to get too much sun on my face, but it kind of happens anyway. It did look very velvety on this side. I definitely, the brush was the way to go with this, or damp. I'm going to try it with a damp beauty blender. But the other thing I thought of is, to thin it out a little bit, I might mix a couple drops of oil in with it and give it another try to see if that helps smooth it and just soften it a little bit. It's kind of dark in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see anything, but it held up well. It didn't separate. There's no flaking. What else? Texture wise, it's very, very pretty. And I'm roasting in my thick sweater here. So all in all, I give it like a, let's see, maybe a B plus. Because it hasn't settled into any of my lines or, you know, creases or anything like that. And I mean, it's held out. I've been outside. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. So, it's just, you know, working with the texture of it for me is a little different. I'm used to the Bare Minerals and I'm used to a powder. So, for as far as what it is, and, you know, Maybelline, I I liked it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's, you know, awesome. You know, I wouldn't say it's the best foundation I've ever tried, but it certainly wasn't the worst. So I will use it, and I would say give it a try, give it a shot, especially if you can get one, buy one get one half off. So my lippies are all gone, and I didn't want to reapply my precious stuff that's almost empty. Sorry, but yeah, I just figured I would save it. So I'm going to go wash and get cozy for the evening, and I will see you guys next time.